What's going on, everybody? Deal or No Deal here, and today we are playing some Kill Confirmed on Bootleg, running around the USAS, just trying to get a lot of kills as always, and it turns out to be some pretty good gameplay, so I hope you guys enjoy that. But I want to jump right into the topic today, which was sent to me by a subscriber by the name of the Benny Boy. He wants me to talk about the 360 versus PS3 debate, because that's been around for many, many years, and also like the new gen consoles that are going to be coming out in the next few years, and which one am I going to get. And before I get into that, I just want to say thank you for sending me this topic. I do like getting topic requests because I think it's cool to talk about what people want to hear. So if any of you have your own suggestions, send them to me through a private message. I'll be more than willing to talk about it as long as I, have an opinion of it or some knowledge. So anyways, jumping right into the topic, 360. I think the 360 is a better console. And that's surprising because I am a PS3 gamer, but there are some reasons as to why I think that, and I think they're pretty valid. And the first one, because I've noticed this recently, over the years it's been more and more, but now it's just like very prevalent. Games are designed for 360 and not PS3. And games like Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops, Skyrim, that are universally made for both consoles, what they do is they make it for the 360, and then once they're done, they port it over to the PS3. Now they do this because it takes the least amount of time. They don't want to spend like so ever long making it for the PS3 and making it work fine there, because that requires more work. And because of this, they run kind of bad on the PS3 because they're not designed for it. So you have issues in Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3, like the chat function doesn't work well, or no hit marker sounds. But then you have problems like in Skyrim with a huge lag issue, which is game breaking. And it's disappointing because the PS3 does have some pretty good hardware behind it, but not a lot of companies take advantage of that. Only the companies that are exclusive PS3 game makers, did I phrase that right? Nah. But the ones who make it exclusively for PS3 are the only ones who take advantage of it. But that's very rare amongst the huge library of games that are out. So overall, if you want really nice running games, you want to get the 360. Now the next thing is just a really small factor in it, but I just noticed it. The 360 is cheaper. There you go. Not much to that, it's just a fact. If you're looking for a console, you want to get the cheaper one, obviously. 360s are generally cheaper. But moving on to another strong reason is the controller. Because though I don't like the controller myself because I have small hands, the 360 controller has a nice layout. The analog sticks are in a nice placement because having them both down is kind of uncomfortable. I can see how it can stretch your hand out where you wouldn't want it like that. But having the left analog stick elevated, it just feels nicer. Triggers, I think, are the way to go nowadays, especially with a lot of FPS games. Though I think buttons are better for shooting faster, the trigger just feels nice. And then overall, just like the curvature and the way it fits your hand, it is a really nice feeling controller, and I think it is a better design. I don't hate the PS3 design. I do like it because it fits my hand, and I've been using it for many, many years. But it is time for an upgrade. This design is so old now. But moving on. Another thing I want to talk about is the online service. This is huge for me as well. Xbox Live is an amazing service. Now, granted, you have to pay for it, but it's because you pay for it that it comes off so well. The layout is nice. The reliability of it being up is always there because you're paying for a service. They're not going to have it down. They choose to update their service like at the most opportune moment when the least amount of players are online. And when they get attacked by Anonymous, they're only down for 3 days and refund all players with a month of Xbox Live. Now when you have PSN, it's a free service, mind you, but the layout is awful. It's always down for maintenance. They choose to update it at the most inopportune moment when the most players are online in the middle of the day. And, they have a whole month of being down. Now, I know Sony's network shouldn't affect the PS3 because they don't actually coincide with each other. The PS3 has no control over its online service, but it does affect the overall experience. So, I'm not having fun with this online service. I'd rather pay for a nice, reliable one like Xbox Live. So, those are just the big factors. There are also little things like the exclusive titles. But overall, I do think the 360 is the superior console of this generation. As for next gen, what do I think? Well, it's kind of tough to say because I haven't seen, all the hardware and stuff that both sides have to offer. But I do hear that the 720, as it's codenamed, is going to be, I think, like 6 times as more powerful as the 360, which is just absolutely amazing. Plus, I heard they're going to try to keep it really cheap, which is definitely good. That definitely appeals to me because I don't want to pay $500 or $600 like what the PS3 originally costed. So I think they know what they're doing. Microsoft has not done anything bad so far. I haven't seen a single thing that they've done that hasn't been completely agreeable with the community. So I trust them. And you know what? I know I'm getting the next Microsoft console. I've stuck with Sony each console, and though the PS2 was great, but now that we have the online service and we really need to look at the big picture, the PS3 does not offer enough. The games don't run well, though the Blu-ray is nice. I mean, I don't really need the Blu-ray player. I don't actually use it too much. It does have an internet browser, but I think the 360 or at least the 720 will at least have that at some point. And I mean, there's really nothing else that differentiates the two. Now, granted, we could see some brand new thing from the PS4 or whatever it's gonna end up being called. That'll change my opinion. But no matter what, I don't think I'm gonna be swayed. I think I'm gonna stick with the Microsoft console. I'm gonna go with everything. And I'm going to go with the everything console, the one that I can play with my friends, the one that I can have good running games, and just, you know, I want to play Gears of War and Halo and stuff like that. So anyways, that's my overall opinion. I think Microsoft has done a very good job in the gaming company. You know, they know what they're doing, which is kind of funny considering that Sony and Nintendo, the ones that I've kind of lost faith in, have been around much longer than Microsoft, but, what do you know? So anyways, that's my opinion. Do share yours in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys think. Just let's keep it civil. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Final score, I think, ends up being something like 44-12? 43-12, excuse me. And as always, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. Have a good one. Got 2 videos for you guys today. Commentary on the left is a setup video that I did for my 500 sub special. So check that out if you want to see where I game and hang out on the internet. And the commentary on the right was a M16 Moab, but it was also my full review of Modern Warfare 3. So check that out if you want to see some cool gameplay and my full opinion of whether or not Modern Warfare 3 is good or bad. Anyways, thank you guys as always, and I'll see you in the next commentary.